All right, so now that we've learned a little bit about how to create announcements, which is a very basic way of communicating with students and giving them directions and sharing, small little bite-sized resources here, chances are that you're going to want to share um, a lot of resources with students, especially at the beginning of a unit or if you're launching into a project or a big lesson. You can do that through the stream window and doing it through announcements. It's a lot easier, however, to do it in the classwork tab. And one of the basic organizational tools you have is creating topics. Topics are used, as it says right here, to organize your classwork into modules, units, or themes. And I'm going to show you how to create those topics that you can then use to drop in resources that you might want to use. So everything kind of starts on the classwork page. It all kind of starts over here with this big blue create button. So I click that and I get a bunch of different options. We're going to go through each one of these options in future installments of this course. The one that I want to concentrate on right now is topic. So if I go ahead and I click topic, it's going to ask me to add a topic. Now this is a title. There are a lot of ways that you can do this. The suggestions that I would have is to think about your units of study. You could also think of the themes that you cover in your classroom. If you're an ELA teacher and you're studying, you're studying the language through a series of novels or essays you write, you might have this is our To Kill a Mockingbird unit, or this is our The Things They Carried unit. If you're teaching history, it could be this is our unit on ancient Egypt, followed by our unit on the Greeks. If you're doing science, it could be just the different concepts. We're going to start with weather and then go into, the solar system or whatever it is. I really think that topics are really the way to go with this, or units. So I'm going to do here, and I'm going to put in a couple of fake units. I'm going to type in the name of the unit. Another thing that you can also do is if you know what dates it's going to be happening between. So let's say I'm going to be doing this from 3/19 to 4/19. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it goes for a month. You can do that as well. And then I'm going to just hit the add button, and what you'll see is it drops right here. There you go. So right here I have unit number 1, the revolution. I'm going to go ahead and create another one. Let's say my unit 2 is going to be, I don't know, the Constitution, how about? And I'm going to be doing that from the 19th to, I don't know, maybe this is, again, an option. You don't have to do it, but it could just give your students a better way to organize things. So I've got those units there. Now, a couple of things about this. Let's say that I realize that, oh, shoot, I actually need to start with a different unit. I need to start with, before this, I need to add a different unit. I really want to start with unit 0, which is about George Washington. And that's actually going to start on the 19th, like I'm doing it in February. I can do it after the fact. I hit add. Now you might think that you're out of luck because this unit's down here, but if you click on the 3 dots, the more buttons, you can move and organize these topics by moving them up and down. So just like that, I can move them up, or I can move them down to reorganize them. I can go in and I can delete the unit. I can also go in and I can rename it as well. Maybe I don't actually, the dates is not something I want to add after all. There you go. So I've just corrected it that way. Maybe I actually want to spell George Washington's name correctly. That could be special because he's kind of an important guy. There you go. So there you go. That's me creating my units right here. Something to remember is that your students will not see these units or they won't see your topics until you've actually done something with them. So until I publish some sort of resource underneath this topic, students aren't going to see that.